On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk, on other people's behalf that came and benefited after him in order for you to be able to have the platform that you have today and say whatever the fuck you want to say. He's literally one of the authors of that. You have the freedom to say whatever you want to say, even kill his legacy. And this is how you do it. You stand on the shoulders of giants. You got your hair waved up. You sit here with your camera on and you getting all of your bags because of somebody else, some man that came behind you and some woman that was down for the cause and said that whatever he got going on is bigger than how I feel about him. But you feel the need. His chick ain't feel the need to highlight none of that. You feel the need to come behind it and highlight it and try to diminish his legacy. And this is what we on code for. I'm just honestly, bro, it's one of the most disrespectful things that I've heard said on the internet this year.
All right, y'all. Just tuning in. Welcome to Lapeef Let's Talk. Make sure you guys get them likes up. Also, subscribe to the channel. Moving on to the meat of the conversation. B Simone, and what's her name?
Megan.
Yeah,
Megan Brooks.
Yeah, Megan were having a discussion, and they brought up what's more important, the perception or reality? What's more important, the perception or reality? They also highlighted Martin Luther King and gave an example about his legacy. They was questioning his legacy, saying that just because he achieved one thing doesn't mean that he was a great leader. You know, something to that nature. So let's go in and talk about it. What's more important?
I'm going to tell tear a man's legacy down, boy. I'm telling you, this is unreal, man. The man practically put his whole life on the line. You know what I'm saying? For the civil rights movement, and leave it to a modern woman to literally come down and try to destroy the whole man's legacy. That is insane to me. I'm going to just set that right there.
So what is the context? I don't want to make any judgments. Can you play the video? Because I don't know what was said.
I'm not playing no video. I'm not playing no video. But I put it in the back chat for you. I have some of the other ladies speak on it, and then I'll put it in the back chat for you, Kayla.
Yeah, I saw the video, and it sounded like essentially what she was saying was, you know, we've known Martin Luther King to be such a great leader. He's influenced, like he's done so much for our people, right? But on the other side of it, he was an unfaithful husband, which means if he was an unfaithful husband, he was only a regular man. He wasn't that great man that we all knew him to be, because as an unfaithful husband, he couldn't have been the best father, because if you're going to be a great father to your kids, you're not going to disrespect their mom by being unfaithful. They went on to say Coretta Scott King was focused on the purpose so much so that when she was addressed or when she was approached about the situation, she was kind of like denying the claim, like not, you know, she was loyal to her husband regardless. She wasn't going to confirm or deny any claims. So that was like, it was like, is what's more important? So that then they posed the question, like, what's more important? The perception that he was like this great, you know, person that did all these things for us, or the reality of the fact that he did those things. Wait, no, or the reality that he was still just a man. So that's the context. So if I'm going to answer, you're welcome. If I'm going to answer the question, in my personal life, the reality is important to me. But in real life, I realized that if you're looking at even this example, the perception is what people view as your legacy, right? Like how people see you is what you kind of leave behind. And I'm gonna give Anton his little props for making me think about this too, right? Because he definitely posed the question one day about, he's like, oh, you control the way I see you. And I still don't agree with that completely because, again, that's why some people can look at an image and some people see one color and other people see another color because everyone does have a perception. But I do feel like if you're living intentionally and living a certain way, your reality can be perceived in the way it was meant to be perceived by the folks that are meant to perceive it in that way.
Wait a minute, why I gotta be my little props? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me the regular props. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me the little props.
Take it
All
away.
right, I'll take it. Skip it. I'll take it.
Thank you. Jeez. Damn.
Do y'all think that she was acting in her emotion when she said that?
What do you mean?
Simone said she was triggered.
Well, exactly. See, that's why some of these men say women can't separate emotion from facts. Like, I didn't watch the clip. I don't really need to watch the clip because I'm getting it from y'all. I mean, I know B Simone also wrote a book that she got from somebody else. So what gives her the right to talk about someone else's character when her ass is not even an angel?
That's facts.
Listen, who other?
Famous people,
That's
famous. I'll say
not
that.
what
I'm
happened.
just
exactly,
curious.
but okay.
I'm just curious.
That's not what happened.
If
No,
I got a problem with this dude over here, but then I come over there and I somehow, some way find a precedent to get you out of jail, does that diminish the fact that I got you out of jail because I got a problem over here? I'm just curious. Who among us, name one person in this entire world who does not have something that they regret or a problem or issue or something that happened in their life? One of us. And does it diminish the work that you're doing for other people? The reason why people try to live in a high standard and character or whatever, and they try to have big discipline, whatever it is, right, is because they're trying not to let that overshadow all of the good that they're doing. But it still does not change the fact that this man put his whole life on the line, died on other people's behalf that came and benefited after him in order for you to be able to have the platform that you have today and say whatever the fuck you want to say. He's literally one of the authors of that. You have the freedom to say whatever you want to say, even kill his legacy. And this is how you do it. You stand on the shoulders of giants. You got your hair waved up. You sit here with your camera on and you getting all of your bags because of somebody else, some man that came behind you and some woman that was down for the cause and said that whatever he got going on is bigger than how I feel about him. But you feel the need. His chick ain't feel the need to highlight none of that. You feel the need to come behind it and highlight it and try to diminish his legacy. And this is what we on code for. I'm just honestly, bro, it's one of the most disrespectful things that I've heard said on the internet this year.